Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Blu-ray collection update and unboxing. If y'all don't know me, my name is David, and I review movies over at Mediabook.com. I started doing this as a way to give people a heads up as to what's coming out now and in the upcoming weeks as far as Blu-rays and DVDs go. Now, it feels like I haven't done one of these in a while, and it's probably because I don't think that I have. And I feel like I say that in every one of these type of videos. But let's go ahead and get started, because there's a lot to take a look at today. First up, we have Pet Sematary on 4K Ultra HD. Does that 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital copy. This one is out now from Paramount. All right. Now, Pet Sematary. I love that movie. I love the original. I still feel like I saw it not that long ago, and I still feel like it holds up really, really well. I was very skeptical about the remake here, and it, for the most part, didn't disappoint. I felt like it had the same, story elements, same story beats as the original. There are a few things that they did change. One major thing, and then there's a couple of other smaller things that they did kind of flip around in the movie, and I kind of didn't mind it. I kind of actually really did not mind it that much. There were things that maybe towards the end that were a little bit more graphic in the original that I felt like, they dialed back on in this version of the film. Wasn't bad. I will say though, and maybe you guys might agree with me, I didn't particularly like the ending. I feel like the ending could have been changed around a bit. Even I think there's an alternate ending on here as well, and even that one was kind of it was okay. It was better. I feel like maybe a little bit better, but it still was. It was missing something, I guess, if I can explain it like that. I don't know. How did you guys feel about this movie? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. I've heard, a couple of things from other people saying, "Oh, I completely hated the movie." I cannot say that I completely hated the movie because it was actually really enjoyable. There was just certain things that I feel like maybe I didn't mind so much, but could have been changed just a little bit. The ending definitely could have been changed, but I liked the movie. I thought it was good. I still love the original, though. Here goes the cover here, the front cover. John Lithgow is amazing, as always. And then here goes the back here. And the special features as well. Said it does include an alternate ending. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open. And it does have digital copy. And then here we have the Blu-ray copy on this side. And then the 4K copy on this side. Nothing too crazy as far as discard or anything like that. Just complete black for the 4K, and then the white logo there, and then the complete blue with the reflective logo for the Blu-ray. All right, and then here goes the front, back and spine for Pet Sematary. This one is out now, like I said, from Paramount. I don't know. I think people gave this movie a really hard time, and I don't think it deserves. I guess some of the criticism, I guess, or the hate, I guess I could say, because everybody can critique a movie, but I don't think it deserves some of the hate that it was getting, because I actually kind of dug it. Next up, we have a double feature, Mind Warp and Brain Scan, and this one is out now from Mill Creek. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now how much I love the movie Brain Scan. That is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I, for the life of me, could not find a release anywhere. It was out of print. I think they did release it on Blu-ray, if I remember correctly, at some point. Maybe I'm thinking DVD. And I was like, you know what? I'll even buy a DVD of it. Could not find it for a good price anywhere. So I was super excited when I opened up the package from Mill Creek, and Brain Scan was in a double feature. I got giddy. I started running around. I was like, oh my God. My wife's like, what are you doing? I was like, Brain Scan. And she's like, yeah, you need one. But I love this movie so much. Such a fantastic movie. And the good thing about these double features is that, okay, it has Brain Scan, a movie that I love so much. And then it has Mind Warp, which, again, a movie that I'm not aware of. So this gives me the opportunity of checking that one out as well. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. If you have, let me know how it is. But Brain Scan is so amazing. I mean, it's just one of those, it's like a video game type of movie, video game horror type of movie. Oh, so good. And it's back when Edward Furlong was not a crackhead. And then here goes the back here. You guys don't know what they're about. And then sometimes, you know, with these double features, sometimes you find like, you know, the video quality of these aren't the greatest. Sometimes it'll like the encoding process will I guess it won't translate properly whenever you know plop it in, because they're compressing everything together into one disc. I actually didn't have a problem with it. It looked great, I thought. So yeah, so that kind of tells you right there that sometimes it's hit and miss. In this instance, definitely a hit. All right, so here you have the disc here, Mind Warp, some nice disc art, mind you. Mind Warp on top, Brain Scan at the bottom. Fantastic. Man, I've seen Brain Scan so many times, and I still, it's kind of one of my go-tos. And I remember one time I wanted to see it so bad, and I looked everywhere for one, and I just could not find one. So I was like, I had to I think I had to get it digitally, or rent it digitally at one point. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Mind Warp Brain Scan double feature, and this one is out now from Mill Creek. Again, Mill Creek, man, coming through again with a fantastic classic horror movie right there. Next up, we have Toy Story. This is the Zavvi exclusive Mondo Steelbook for Toy Story. As you know, I've collected all these Disney Mondo Steelbooks that Zavvi's put out so far, and I'm super happy to add this one to the collection before I open this one up. There's a big story about this one. I won't bore you too much about it, but originally, I had gotten it previously, and it came completely smashed and damaged. You can see it was just like totally busted open at the bottom. Look at that. And this is my second Mondo Steelbook that's come like super damaged. There's like dents and it's all dirty all across the back. I mean, it's insane. Long story, but you know what? I'll save it for another day. I won't bore you too much. Let's go ahead and pop this one open because I'm excited. I haven't had a chance to open this one up just yet. It's been sitting on my desk for about probably a couple of weeks now. And one of these days, I need to show you guys the room and the desk. I've been wanting to do that as well. But you'll understand what I'm talking about. Like, I have stacks of movies just all around the desk that I need to work on. So that's why it started getting, stuff started piling on top of it, and then it started going lower in the stack, and I just forgot about it. Anyway, fantastic, lovely steelbook here. Love the art. Fantastic. And then here goes the back. And then it does have the special features as well. And if you guys don't know what Toy Story is about, I mean, come on. Alright, let's go ahead and pop this open. Getting a closer look at that artwork there. Phenomenal. And then the back. Buzz right there. I saw Toy Story 4 when it came out in the theater. What did you guys think about it? I liked it. I don't know that it was a fitting end to Toy Story. I wasn't. I don't know. I don't think I was too fond of the ending. I'll say that. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. All right, and then here goes the disc art for Toy Story. Nice disc art. And then we have the interior here, which is really nice as well. You see Bo Peep. Fantastic. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Toy Story. This is the Mondo Steelbook, Zavvi exclusive. And this one is number 36 in the Mondo series. Fantastic. Now, I haven't seen that they announced any more of these. I don't know if maybe I missed it or something. I think that there's an Aladdin one coming out at some point. And they've kind of slowed down on the announcement of any future releases of these. I hope they're not stopping them. I would like to see more. So hopefully they continue doing that. But anyway, here you have Toy Story. All right. Next up, we have a movie that I have not seen in a long time. And I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. But I think, actually, I'm going to go ahead and check it out tonight. It's one that I remember was so, like, out there and so weird. But I really loved it. And me and my friends watched it a couple of times together. And that's Ghost of Mars. Starring Ice Cube and Natasha Henstridge. Fantastic. And a young Jason Statham. But it's a fantastic movie. It's so, again, crazy and out there. And to have John Carpenter's name attached to it was like, wow, okay, cool. I see his name on anything, pretty much, and I was like, all right. Especially back in the day, I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to check it out. And for the most part, they were all, like, really enjoyable movies. Again, some of them were kind of strange or kind of out there, but for the most part, I loved them all. You know, I mean, they were all pretty good. All right, so here goes the back here. If you guys don't know what it's about. I mean, seriously, it is kind of crazy. And I remember seeing the previews for this movie when it first came out. And reading comics that had, like, the advertisements for this movie. Here goes the disc here. All right, some nice disc art. Any disc art is very much appreciated. And Mill Creek, for the most part, again, like 95, 96% of the time, always has some sort of disc art on their stuff. Pretty much just like the bottom part there of the cover. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Ghost of Mars. And this one is out now from Mill Creek. And man, Mill Creek, man, they've been putting out some really great titles lately. Next up is one that I think I have 2 different versions of this movie already. And Mill Creek sent out, I guess a re-released version. And that is Anaconda. Starring Ice Cube, Jennifer Lopez, John Voight, and Eric Stoltz. You can see there. Now, Anaconda is one of those movies. I think I saw it at the movies. Now that I'm thinking about it, I saw it at the movies when it came out. And I don't like snakes. Don't like spiders. Don't like snakes. And this movie, like, kind of messed me up for a good while. To me, I feel like even for the most part, the effects in this movie still hold up pretty well. And it's a great movie. I love watching it. I think I might watch this one over the weekend and see if maybe my wife wants to revisit this one. But yeah, man, I actually really dug it a lot. And I remember being so just like worried about snakes after that. Not particularly anacondas, but snakes after that. Roaming around my house like, okay, that looks like a snake was there. I can see the pattern in the dirt. Was that a snake? Yeah, like literally, I was paranoid about snakes for a good while. And then just the other day, I was at my brother's house dropping off some stuff. Opened his garage, and there was like a 3-foot snake that crawled under his car in his garage, and I had to like work up the courage to myrtleize it. I know, I probably shouldn't have, and I should have just let it go. But I didn't know what kind of snake it was. Okay, so for all I know, it could have been a cobra. It wasn't a cobra, but I didn't know if it was a venomous snake or not. I'm not well versed in that kind of stuff. So anyway. It was terrifying, guys. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and open this up. All right. So we have the DVD on this side, Blu-ray on this side. 2 different disc arts, which is good. Fantastic. You see the eyes there. They're across the top. And then you have Jennifer Lopez on that side, which is basically just her from the cover. All right. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Anaconda. And this one is out now from Mill Creek. All right. And I'm sorry if you're an animal person and you're a snake lover and I did what I did and I hurt your feelings or something. But I was protecting myself, okay? I was defending myself. Next up, we have Titans. This is the complete first season. Now, Titans was a show that I didn't get to watch because it was on the DC Universe app or that little network that they have, and I don't have it just yet. I've been thinking about it. I've been going back and forth about it, and after getting a chance to watch Titans on Blu-ray, I'm sold. Like I'm gonna get the network at some point. I'm gonna get the DC Universe service because I really enjoyed it. I know a lot of people were kind of saying here and there that it wasn't their cup of tea, or like maybe they dug it but they didn't like the ending, and I can kind of agree with that actually. With that part, I feel like there could have been at least another episode to kind of really close it out. If it ended in such a way that it was a little like, okay, now we have to wait for the answer to this or the next step in this story. But for the most part, again, I really liked it. Jason Todd is an asshole in this show. I hate him, and that's done purposely. And I actually like that. I hate him. In the show, they did a good job. Now it is a little weird seeing a darker tone to the Titans team and stuff like that, because literally when I started watching it, I had just watched Teen Titans Go to the movies the night before, and then seeing how dark it goes in the show was a little like wow, okay, I should have maybe had like a bumper in between to get me ready for this. So it was a little weird at first, but that was on me. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great show. I cannot wait for season 2, and beyond. I think the DC shows thus far are going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to Doom Patrol as well. I have not seen Swamp Thing, but I don't want to get too invested in that one because I already heard that it was canceled. So I don't know. But production-wise, they look amazing. I think they look great. Fantastic cover art here, box art. And then here goes the back here. If you guys have not seen it and don't know what it's about. All right. It comes in this cool slip case there. And then it does come with digital copy. And it does come with an episode guide, which again, I always love these. Because if there's a really cool episode that I like, I want to know exactly which one it is. And I like the team of Hawk and Dove. I thought they were pretty impressive. And the origin story behind them was kind of surprising. I didn't think it was going to be like that interesting. You know what I mean? And then it's on 2 discs. Disc 1 there, disc 2 there. Some nice texture disc art there with the logo up on top. Fantastic. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Titans, the complete first season. And this one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. Now, if you guys have seen Titans, let me know what you think about it. Because, again, there's a lot of these titles here that I'm pretty curious, and I want to know you guys' thoughts on them. I've heard some things where people were like, I didn't like the show. The show was trash. Turned it off after the first 20 minutes. And then other people were like, I loved it. I thought it was amazing. And I'm more in that in that group of people. I really liked it a lot. I thought it was really good. Nice, different take on the Titans team. Next up is a personal pickup, and I got this one recently, and this is Dazed and Confused, the Criterion Collection edition. So you can see here. Now, I do not own enough Criterion Collections, and that needs to change pretty soon. I've always wanted to own this one, and I love this movie to death. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. I've seen it so many times by myself, with friends. It's just a fun movie to watch. And then you have the early days of Matthew McConaughey and Ben Affleck, Parker Posey in there as well. So fantastic movie. Love this edition as well. And I'm so glad that I finally pulled the trigger and got it. And after I got it, I was like, why have I not gotten it before? Like literally, it was like one of those questions. Like, why? That was just so dumb. Fantastic. Here goes the back here. If you guys don't know what it's about, it does have all the features as well. Excited to check this one out. And then I like this little slipcase that it comes in. Fantastic as well. And then here goes the back. All right. And, oops. And then here goes the interior here with the disc. Some nice artwork. And here goes the front, back, and spine for Dazed and Confused. And it does come with a cool poster, which, let me see if I can unfold it without ripping it. That's really neat as well. I dig that a lot. Nice. All right. And it comes with a fantastic booklet. Like, I mean, that's a thick booklet. And it has so much stuff in here. I mean, pictures, like, just like little essays and production notes, things like that. It's so cool. Man, and then even a letter. Let's see here. It looks like even a letter from Richard Linklater. Looks like. Fantastic. To the cast and filmmakers. A bunch of notes here. Production notes. Fantastic. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is gonna take me a while to like really like go through all this stuff. And this is even cooler. Profiles on the cast of characters. Really cool. Like, this is pretty in depth. I was kind of shocked to see how much how much went into this. I was like, wow, this is really cool. So I cannot wait to check this out, like more in depth, even further. This one is out now at from the Criterion Collection. I did get it for like, I think I got it for like $15. $15, like literally. It was just one of those where, why didn't I get it sooner? I feel really like dumb as to why I didn't. But anyway, look for it. If you don't have it, that's definitely a movie you're gonna want to have in your collection. Next up, we have Silent Hill, and this is a Scream Factory release. I had to have this one as well. Silent Hill, not the best video game movie ever, but it is one of my favorite. It's up there with the first Resident Evil as well. It's just one of those that, again, it's one of those that I've seen so many times, and I keep going back to it. I keep revisiting it. I have it on DVD somewhere, and I saw this artwork, and I was like, I had to get it, and I got it. I got it for like $20, I think, through Amazon at some point, and fantastic release. It looks great. Happy to have it in the collection. All right, and there goes special features and what it's about as well. Now, one of the things that made me want to get this was the reversible cover, and we'll check that out in one moment. Here goes the 2 disc here. One has the special features and one has the actual film itself, and then the reversible cover here. I love the Scream Factory reversible covers. This is one that I knew I was gonna love automatically. I love this artwork right here, but there's something about this artwork that's very haunting, and I love it a lot. And I believe, if I remember correctly, this is the original poster art for Silent Hill. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip it now to that artwork, because it just looks so cool. Look at that. I think that looks neat. I dig it. All right. And then here goes, again, the front, back, and spine for Silent Hill. And this one is out now from Scream Factory. All right. Silent Hill, again. I really wish that the second one would have been as great as the first one. And I really wish that there would be another at some point. But I don't think that's going to happen. at any point at all, which is, it's a bummer. Next up, we have a nice steelbook from Mill Creek to take a look at, and that's from Mothra. I love these kaiju movies. These they're so amazing, and for them to do a steelbook for Mothra, it blew my mind. I was like, I cannot wait for this. Got it in. I was like, wow, this is really, really nice looking. Fantastic. And my son is started to getting into the kaiju stuff as well. So I cannot wait to watch this one with him. It's going to be a really nice movie night to check this one out. Let me see here. See if I can open this one up. Oh, there we go. All right. So, did not expect this from Mill Creek. Mill Creek surprised the heck out of me in doing this, and I was like, wow, okay. They've done a couple of really nice steelbooks in the past. One for, I believe, Flatliners that really, really impressed the hell out of me. So I cannot wait to check this one out even further. Nice closer look. And then here goes the back here. If you guys don't know what it's about, I'm gonna cross my fingers, cross my toes, cross my eyes that they do more of these for these kaiju movies. I really, really hope so. But a nice closer look. Oh, that is beautiful. That is really nice. Some nice spot glossing there. Fantastic. And look at that. Look at the back there. There's a nice shine. Wow. I'm really impressed. I'm really, truly impressed. Now, the other thing that I'm really impressed about is this slipcover. So you can see here, there's stuff printed on it. So it's there when it's on the steelbook itself. You take it off, and you see the jets and the ladies right there at the bottom. And then the back is still printed on there as well. So it's a really nice touch. I dig that a lot. Mill Creek, you have outdone yourself. All right, here goes the disc art here for the Blu-ray for Mothra. And this is another movie I have not seen in a long, long time. But I cannot wait to check it out again. All right. And then here goes the interior artwork here. Really, really nice. I dig that. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Mothra. And this is the steelbook from Mill Creek, and it is available now. You can find it through their site, through Amazon, anything like that, through your typical retailers. But definitely, if you're a kaiju fan, especially if you're into like collecting nice steelbooks, definitely one that you're going to want to get. You're not going to want to miss out on this one. God, it looks great. Thumbs up to Mill Creek. Next up is another steelbook release. And this one is actually one, I've seen this movie. Another movie I have not seen in a very long time, though. And this one I'm going to be excited to check out with my mom, actually. And that's Lonesome Dove. She loves these kind of movies, man. And I remember watching it a good while back with her. And she's going to be excited to check this one out. This is really nice. Another nice steelbook release from Mill Creek. All right, let's open this one up. All right. My mom's a fan of like westerns and things like that. So she's going to be really, really looking forward to this one. As you can see, really nice. And again, the slipcover comes up and it does have the title printed right there. The cast right there. Robert Duvall, Tommy Lee Jones, Danny Glover, Diane Lane, and Robert Urich. And then here goes the back here, if you guys don't know what it's about. Fantastic. Man. And then a really nice steelbook itself. I mean, look at that. The LD right there, right across the top. Fantastic. Nice little shine to it as well. And then the back is it's just a beautiful Beautiful, beautiful artwork here. Nice, man. Really, really good. Nice choice of artwork. And this one does come with a digital copy. And then here we have Lonesome Dove Disc 1. All right. And then Lonesome Dove Disc 2. You see there? And then some nice interior artwork here. Fantastic. And the front, back, and spine for Lonesome Dove. This is the Steelbook from Mill Creek, and this one is out now as well. Fantastic, man. It looks really, really nice. Like, you know, they don't do Steelbooks very often, so whenever they do, it's a nice little treat, man. Like, they really killed it with these two releases. Mothra and Lonesome Dove, fantastic Steelbook releases. Alright, so next up, we have Little. And this one is out now from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. Now, this one was okay for me. I know that they're starting to do a lot of movies like this. I guess, female-driven remakes, I guess, or reboots. This is essentially Big, but just Big, Little. I mean, you get it, right? It's just the opposite. And they've done What Men Want as well, which is basically like a sequel or like a reboot, female-driven reboot of What Women Want. And I don't know if I like them going that route with these things. Not the female-driven part, but just the rebooting in the opposite way. I don't know if it works entirely. This was an enjoyable movie. It wasn't bad. I had fun with it. But after it was over, I was kind of like, but I don't know. Like, I felt like asking, like, was this necessary? Was it really, really necessary to make this movie? But it was fun. I will admit that. I had a good time. This is just a fun movie. If you're looking for a movie that where you don't have to think too much, and you are looking for a laugh, a quick laugh, this is definitely one to check out. Didn't have a problem with it. I just, I just didn't know if it was completely necessary. And then here goes the back here, if you guys don't know what it's about. All right. It does have digital copy. And then here we have the DVD on this side, Blu-ray on this side. Nothing too extravagant or anything like that. The usual Universal disc art. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Little. And this one is out now from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. All right. And next up, we have a movie that has kind of divided some people in the crowd, and that is Hellboy. On 4K Ultra HD, does have 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and digital copy. This is the 2019 David Harbour Hellboy. This is Ready to Raise Hell. I love the design, of Hellboy himself. I think he's amazing. It looks fantastic. Now, the biggest, thing was that a lot of people were saying, well, for one, it kind of sort of bombed at the box office, right? So I think that also made a lot of people like, oh man, it sucks then. And then the people that did watch it were like, it was a horrible movie. It was horrible, and, nothing will ever take place of Guillermo del Toro's and Ron Perlman's Hellboy. I agree. I think it's going to be hard to beat those movies, and those movies are always going to be looked at as the top tier when it comes to Hellboy. But on the other hand, I didn't listen. I didn't want to listen to anybody, going into it and what they had to say about the movie. I wanted to make my own opinion, make my own decision about the movie. I watched it. I really liked it. I didn't have a problem with it. I thought it was good. It is what Hellboy is. He's a smart mouth, smart talking, dude. and there's a lot of violence. There's a lot of blood and gore. I mean, what more do you want? Now, I was a little bummed that, we didn't see Abe Sapien in the movie, like in the main movie. And like the typical, Hellboy or BPRD characters that you would see. But I actually had fun watching this movie, and I liked David Harbour as Hellboy. I thought he did a fantastic job. He embodied Ron Perlman's, Hellboy pretty good. I actually really dug it. So I couldn't understand why. Like, throughout the movie, like halfway through the movie, I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get why people did not like this movie. And then it was over. I was like, I really don't get why people didn't like this movie. I don't know. I mean, again, maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe something I'm not seeing. But for the most part, I really dug it. I liked it a lot. I'm like, what? I'm confused. Okay. I'm going to do this, and I normally don't like people, going super negative. Just keep it clean, I guess you could say. Don't be ugly about it. But I want to know, if you didn't like it, I want to know, like, the exact reason why. I'm very curious, because, again, I'm very confused as to why people did not like this movie. If you didn't like it, just go in the comments and tell me why you didn't like it. Don't just be like, well, it's not Guillermo del Toro's Hellboy, or something like that. You know what I mean? I mean, give me a reason, so that way I can understand why. Anyway, I really dug it. Fantastic artwork here in the front. Here goes the back here, if you guys don't know what it's about. All right. Now, the one thing I will say that I kind of totally did not buy Mila Jovovich as a villain. I'll admit that. I'll say that. It does come with digital copy. All right. And then here goes the Blu-ray on this side and the 4K on this side. I actually really like this artwork here. It's pretty cool. I dig it. All right. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Hellboy. And this one is on 4K Ultra HD, and it is out now from Lionsgate. All right. All right, next up, moving right along. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Next up, we have High Life, starring Robert Pattinson. All right. And I honestly went in totally blind with this movie. Did not know what it's about. Didn't even read the back. All right? Because I didn't. It's an A24 film. I don't know if you can see that there. It's an A24 film. For the most part, I have faith in A24. They have put out some good quality films. A lot of artsy type thrillers and horror movies and things like that, which I can appreciate. And I understand. This one was hard for me to follow for some reason. And that's no, I don't think no blame to the movie itself. I think a part of it maybe was they were trying a little too hard or something, like to be artsy, and it was kind of like making me divert my attention elsewhere. But I watched it a second time, and I actually really liked it. I thought it was nice, very artistic type of movie. It's very weird though. If you're not into like the weirder type of movies, then it's probably not going to be for you, and you're going to be like, wait, what? Like you're going to be scratching your head like, what is this movie? But I got into it, and I can really actually appreciate it, and I actually really ended up liking it a lot. Robert Pattinson has gone from this dude that I would make crack jokes about, and I didn't think that he was gonna go anywhere as far as an acting career goes, and he has really solidified himself as a fantastic actor, and I am eating my words like crazy. I thought he was great in this movie, and I think my suggestion is to not go into it blindly like I did. Watch a couple trailers. See, there's sometimes where that's a good thing. In this case, it was a bad thing and kind of hindered the experience for me, I think, because I was like, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what to expect, kind of. Read the synopsis in the back. Check out some trailers. maybe check out even like a non-spoiler review. That might help you out as well. And then watch the movie, and I think you'll appreciate it probably a lot more. I think so. Anyway, here goes the back here. If you guys don't know what it's about. All right. Like the artwork there. All right, let's open this up. And it does have digital copy. And nothing too crazy. Just says disc art, says High Life there. The semi-reflective title. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for High Life. And this one is out now from Lionsgate. All right. So A24 again. I've put a lot of faith in them and their releases. They have not disappointed me yet. The one that I still haven't seen that I need to see is Midsummer. And I've heard a lot of great things about it. I cannot wait to check it out. So that's next on my list. Next up, we have Manifest, the complete first season. This show, when this first came in, it sat on my desk and I was like, I feel like I've seen the show before. And I haven't seen a single episode at that point. I hadn't seen a single episode of the show, but I felt like the premise feels very familiar. Then I started Googling, I Googled missing plane TV shows. And I realized the premise has been done before. It has. And so when I started watching it, I went in very okay, I gotta watch this. But I was very surprised. I was actually very surprised with this show. I really enjoyed it a lot. I think the one thing also that kind of made me okay, I'm going to watch it though, is that usually these shows, they get canceled after the first season. And I hate to get invested into these shows. So the first thing I did also after watching the first and second episode, I was like, oh my God, that was actually really good. Let me see if it got canceled. And surprisingly enough, it didn't. So I'm like, okay, good. I can actually enjoy it the rest of the way without having to, feel like, oh, I don't want to invest, my time in this show just in case. There is a second season coming. So there you go. Anyway, fantastic. I really enjoyed it a lot. It was a nice, fantastic show. And the season ended to the point where there was a little bit of closure, but there was enough of a cliffhanger to keep you coming back for more. You know what I mean? So here we have the back here. If you guys don't know what it's about. All right. And then here we have, it does come with an episode guide. Which again, I always appreciate these a lot. These are fantastic. And then here we have Disc 1, Disc 2, Disc 3, and Disc 4 for Manifest, the complete first season. Again, I really like this this show. I thought it was really enjoyable. The cast was great as well. Here goes the front, back, and spine for Manifest, the complete first season, and this one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. All right. So, what show have you guys watched that you got really, really into, and you're like, oh my God, that was so great. And then right when you finish watching it, you find out it got canceled. That's happened to me so many times. And it hurts my heart whenever that happens, because I'm like, I just watched the whole season of this show, and then I look online, when is season 2 coming out? I'm like, oh, there is no season 2 coming out. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Sometimes it happens though. All right, lastly, we have Black Panther on 3D. This is the Zavvi exclusive lenticular steelbook here. You can see here. And this one, again, this one's another one that I've had on my desk for a good while, just like Toy Story. And it just keeps getting pushed down the stack further and further. So if I don't open this up and unbox this now, it's never going to get unboxed. And I have not seen Black Panther in 3D since I saw it at the movies. So this is going to be a nice treat. I love me a good 3D movie. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up. I'm excited. All right. And I think I should be having the Ant-Man and the Wasp and I think a couple of other ones coming as well. Oh my God, August is gonna be. Is it already August? Holy crap, it's already August. This month is gonna be super insane when it comes to Marvel releases. Hopefully, there's gonna be tons of videos, tons of content coming from me, Marvel related stuff. But anyway, fantastic, nice look at the lenticular effect here. That's a nice lenticular effect. And my biggest pet peeves with these is that I want them to match up with the actual Steelbook itself. I have a couple that don't match up right, and it bugs the heck out of me so much. So this one is nice, and you can actually, it's a magnet. It's a lenticular magnet, so you can move it around a little bit to kind of orient it properly. Fantastic. And then here goes the back here. All right. Let's go ahead and open this up. And again, a full view with the lenticular magnet on top. Let's take off the magnet. You can see here. That's really cool. That's a nice touch. Put that there. And then this is without the magnet. Really nice. I dig that a lot. Did T'Challa have a beard in the movie? I'm starting to think I'm gonna have to look back and check it out. I don't recall him ever having a beard like that in the movie. And there's a slight border around here, which is nice. Some nice embossing across this area here, which is nice. It's a nice touch as well. I don't think there's anything anywhere else. Fantastic. I think that's cool. You can't even really tell. It kind of blends in really nicely, but there is some nice embossing around these little shapes here. And then here goes the back. All right. And then here we have the Blu-ray disc. I like that artwork. It's really cool. And then the artwork for the 3D disc, which is really nice as well. I don't think I have any Black Panther releases with that disc art. I still probably got to get more versions of this movie at some point. But fantastic right there. Interior artwork is beautiful. Dig that a lot. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Black Panther. And this is the Zavvi exclusive 3D Steelbook with the lenticular magnet. And this one is out now as well. All right. So that is all. That is it. Finito. I'm finished. Thank you guys so much. If you've stayed this far into the video, I really appreciate it. A lot of these titles, I'm going to have links down in the description below if you guys want to pick any of those up. You don't have to, but if you do, it does help me out a lot. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up. If you dug it or found it informative in any way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, because I will be coming back with more videos as always. And with all that being said, we will catch you next time.